Hey guys, how's it going? So OnePlus recently rolled out the Oxygen OS 11 beta for the OnePlus 8 and the 8 Pro. Now, while it's not super stable, it does bring out a lot of new features. And well, that's what this video is all about. This is Varun from Guiding Tech, and today I'll be talking about 11 cool new features on Oxygen OS 11 that is based on Android 11 that you should definitely know about. Let's get started. Okay, so right at the home screen, we have a couple of new changes here. OnePlus has introduced two new wallpapers. One is this boring static wallpaper, but the other one is this live wallpaper. So not only does it change the animation when you unlock the device, but the colors of the wallpaper also change depending upon what time of the day it is. Then you have these cool new icons for the dialer, messages, gallery, and whatnot. It's all just a very fresh feel. Now, speaking of fresh changes, I think the biggest change that a system app has got has to be the dialer app. You get a bold and big text up top with text being more accessible now. It's obviously taking hints from Samsung's One UI, but the overall implementation is somewhat I still feel lacks a bit of flair, but at the same time it is definitely more accessible. There is no swipe gesture here to switch between tabs, which I would have liked, but the overall viewing experience definitely makes for a more easy one-handed operation. Even the caller screen has changed, with the in-call buttons becoming a bit more accessible by being pushed a bit lower. Another system app that sees a new change is the Messages app. It's got a very clean and neat UI that's simple to use and gives you the important info right at the front. There's a toggle to view the messages as visual cards, and like most good SMS apps like SMS Organizer or Truecaller, the Messages app here can identify the OTP as well. Now I tried ordering something online and both the text for the OTP as well as the amount debited were highlighted quite well, so I guess that's a good thing. Now moving on to the settings page, you have a very nice visual overhaul. Once again, it's molded for one-handed usage and different sections are divided with the help of different color schemes. You have a white on light grey setting for when in light mode and a light grey on black setting for when the dark mode is enabled. The icons also have a bolder accent with a circle around them, which definitely makes things easier to identify. However, one thing that I would like to highlight is that although OnePlus is trying to emulate One UI, the good thing about One UI is that their design language is consistent. With Oxygen OS, the main page has a higher text and a bigger bolding on top, but once you go inside one of those menus, it's just back to being square one. And that inconsistency does not really look that good. Now, one of the best features to come to Oxygen OS 11 is the dark mode. Dark mode was obviously over there, but the overall functionality around the dark mode now. So in the display settings, you'll find the option for dark mode where you can select to enable it manually or set a schedule for it, which is something that we all love. Moreover, you can also force the dark mode on apps that don't already support it. Now, this feature was previously inside the OnePlus Labs category, but right now it's available inside the display section and it's more available to a lot of new users. So yeah, I definitely like this new change. Now coming on to the most awaited and the most welcome change with Oxygen OS 11, the always on display. You can enable it from the display settings by tapping on ambient display, then setting it to always on. Pretty straightforward. Now to customize it, however, go back, then go to the customization menu and tap on the clock style. So you have a whole new collection of clocks that you can set as your always on display. One new thing that's brought out here is the insight clock. So what it does is that each time you unlock the phone, it lists out the number of times the phone has been unlocked at the top, and it also creates a gap in the center column that you see in front of you. Now the width of that gap is equivalent to the time you spent on each unlock. So yeah, it's a very creative and unique way to show your digital work-life balance. Now, I'm not sure how many people will be using it, but yeah, at least it's unique. Now, my only problem with this always on display has been the fact that, well, it's not too bright. I know always on displays won't be as bright as your normal brightness, but still, the overall brightness offered here is not that good. And add to that, the fact that it's been draining my battery quite heavily, despite it not being that bright. So yeah, it just all does not feel that good to me. I mean, it's a nice thing to look forward to in the stable release, but yeah, for now, OnePlus really needs to work on the always on display to make it a little more battery friendly while also being a bit more bright. Okay, so since I already mentioned the customization menu, we do have a couple of changes here. First off, the theme setting is gone now. You still have full control over the accent colors and the ability to install custom icon packs as well. By the way, the beta also comes with the Hydrogen OS icon pack if you fancy that. The big update here is of course the OnePlus Sans font, which replaces the older OnePlus Slate font. I'm not gonna lie, I kinda like the look of this. It's definitely a lot more readable, but it does take a bit more space considering it's a bit wide. But once again, I think most users would still like it. Now, one of my personal favorite features or tricks, or I don't really know if it's a feature or how to describe it. It's not an app, but basically Quick Share is now on OnePlus Oxygen OS. So what it basically does is that it allows you to easily share your images or screenshots with your friends or on social media without having to go through a lot of menus. So say you take a screenshot. Just tap and hold on it to open up this nice little wheel of quick shortcuts to share to. Even inside the camera app, the moment you take a photo, just tap and hold on the image thumbnail and you get the same share menu there as well. It's just very intuitive and I really do like it. Then there's the all new Gallery app, which also has the tabs, but thankfully, it also has the swipe gestures to switch between them. The app is divided into 3 tabs: Photos, Collections, and Explore. Now the Oxygen OS 11 also brings out some new changes to the very well fancied Zen mode. You get 3 new themes here, namely the ocean, the universe, and nature. There's also the option to have Zen mode with friends too. Personally, I don't quite get the logic behind it. I mean, who's doing Zen mode with their friends? Maybe if you're out in a restaurant having a meal and all of your friends just want to enable that Zen mode while having a meal, or if you're working and your boss just wants all of their employees to focus, so he just enables Zen mode on all of his employees. I don't know. And I guess that is one thing to look forward in the official launch of the Oxygen OS 11. Lastly, there is this new power menu here. It's basically Android 11's power menu, and to be honest, I hate it. For an update that's clearly following the 100 usage, having 3 options literally at the top makes no sense to me. But yeah, speaking of Android 11, yes, Oxygen OS 11 is based on Android 11, so you get all the new features of it baked into the system. So features like conversations, a new Easter egg, this weird power menu and all that are also here. And well, that was it. Now in my testing, while the system has been decent enough, I won't say it's stable enough for everyone's usage. I've faced multiple scaling issues, the battery draining issue that I always talked about, and there have been various stability issues in a lot of apps since they haven't been designed for Android 11. So yeah, if you are a OnePlus 8 or 8 Pro user, I would still hold out on installing it. Nonetheless, if you're still enthusiastic about trying it out, I will leave a link down below in the description box on how you can go about by installing it. Also, the Oxygen OS 11 beta is currently available only for the OnePlus 8 and the 8 Pro users, not even for the Nord. So yeah, that is something that I'm clearing out. Lastly, if you like this video and would like to see more videos of this kind, make sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more awesome tech content. Till then, this is Varun from Guiding Tech, and I'll see you in the next one.